Oh, actually, it's not really related to anything that we've been talking about, but I just remembered something. So all of you are probably aware by now that the Queen has died. Rip. Let's press F to pay respects to the Queen. um, for a lot of Americans, I feel like the fascination with the royalty, the relationship with royalty is a little different than it is for Canadians. Because for Canadians, she is our, what is it? What's the term? Like our sovereign ruler or something like that. Canada is a part of the British Commonwealth, just like press F. There you go, Paper Joey. Just like just like Australia, it's also part of the British Commonwealth. That's why we have her on our money. Also, like Australia, they've got the old Queen Mum, the old Queen Mum on their money as we do. And the Queen actually has, on occasion, visited Canada multiple times. Actually, in recent years, she's kind of hasn't done that as much, just because her health and everything, which is totally understandable. Um, but yeah, she would actually come by Canada. She'd come by. I'm saying it like like she's like just stopping over. She'd come by. She'd roll up every now and then, say what's up to our her peasants. Is that what we are to her, peasants? But yeah, back when I was in college, she actually came to our school. She visited she visited Sheridan Institute, the Sheridan Institute of Art and Design. I think that's the full name of it. And it was actually kind of interesting because initially I was like, huh, that is really, really cool. Should I see the Queen? Is that something I should do? Because I mean, like, how often am I gonna actually have an opportunity to see the Queen? She's coming by our school, you know, our little old school for some reason. Um, and just as a little spoiler warning, I did not see the Queen. Kentuan, oh, you're gonna take off for work? Okay, thanks for stopping by there, Kentuan. I hope you have a good day at work. Take care. Always appreciate that stopping by and chatting. But yeah, so yeah, word was getting around. The Queen is visiting. The Queen Mum is visiting, and there was a lot of buzz. There's a lot of excitement. You have to remember that this school that I went to, it's not like the most important school in Canada. It's not the most important school in Ontario. So I don't even really know why she came to our school specifically, but it was kind of neat that she did anyways. And yeah, I ultimately decided not to really bother to attempt to see the Queen, just because I knew it was going to be a big crowd and all of that stuff, right? It's just going to be a big pain in the butt to really try and jockey for position and try and catch a glimpse of the Queen Mum. But I do have a somewhat interesting story to tell, because in the days leading up to the arrival of Her Majesty, the Queen Regent, um, there was a lot of preparations going on. Maybe there was some security stuff going on as well, but there was just a lot of general preparation, making sure that the place that the place looked nice. I mean, yeah, it still baffles me to this day why she came to this school. It's a nice school, but it's not really anything special in terms of like, why would royalty visit us? But anyways, there's a lot of cleaning up and trying to make the place look nice. And I'm hanging out at the bar, like the pub. We've got a pub within the school itself, right? And it's again, I keep on thinking back to this. It's nothing special. This pub is like any other pub that you've been to, probably significantly crappier than other pubs out there. Like, it's a school one, and it's like whatever, like, It's nothing really to write home about. And yet this is actually the place where the queen was going to be presiding over. This is the place where she was going to have some kind of ceremony or talk to her peasants. Right? And again, this is a few days prior. I'm hanging out and I'm talking to the manager, right? And already we're seeing some preparations happen. There's like a big fancy red curtain that has been propped up to kind of, again, help obscure the fact that this is a very boring common. It's for commoners. It's for the common folk. Right? They're trying to make it look a little fancier, so they kind of put up some curtains and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, yeah, this place is looking a little nicer. I guess you're getting prepared for the visitation of the queen. It wasn't Monahan's, Eshwin. It was the one inside. It was the one inside of the school itself, right? And the guy's like, yeah, we got to do some preparations. He's looking a little stressed. He's looking a little pressed, right? And then he would tell me something that I've never forgotten to this day. He's like, yeah, we're trying to make it all nice and ready for the queen. We had some people come in and install the royal toilet. The cage. Yeah, that's what it was called, dude. Imagine that. The queen visiting this college, and going to this dingy-ass pub called The Cage, right? And they're trying their hardest to make it look not like The Cage, not like this place where every week college students come in and just get shit-faced and kicked out of the bar and stuff. Not even a few months prior, I was there at like a bubble party, like getting drunk and like doing like the bubble party, is that what they called it? Anyways, this guy's like, yeah, we're getting ready for the queen and we're installing her toilet, like the royal toilet. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's not like she can use the normal toilet, right? It has to be, she's not going to use the shitty, gross, like, washroom from, Her Highness's hiney isn't going to even touch that porcelain. And she has to sit on her own toilet. And I was like, wow, I guess that makes sense, but that is fascinating. And more to the point, get this, guys. This is insider knowledge. You're not going to hear this on CNN. You're not going to hear this on CBC about the queen, okay, guys? This is insider knowledge. Not only do they install her own toilet every time she presumably every time she visits places like this, okay? Like, sure, it's a pub, but I suppose anywhere she goes, they have to install something like that, right? Not only do they go that far, but if Her Royal Highness deems it worthy to do a number 2 at this location, her fecal matter will then be collected and placed in a bag for safekeeping. You know what I'm saying? They actually go in and they'll take and save her doo-doo, her poop, the royal poop, because we can't have her royal poop flush down the toilet with the common folk. It has to be collected for future posterity? I don't know. It has. Well, anyways, I think also there was a concern that someone might steal it or take it or something. I don't know, but it's collected. Isn't that wild? I don't suppose she actually ended up using the royal toilet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she actually ended up using it. But wow. That's how it is. And and now that Charles is going to be the guy, he's the head honcho now. One must assume that the same thing applies to him. Just imagine Prince Charles, or sorry, King Charles. My apologies, my king. Don't whip me. My new king, King Charles. Long live the king. Yeah, say he visits a OCAD, Sheridan College. Say he visits Humber College. And he visits their equivalent to the cage. He's gonna have to take a dump in something just like that. And someone is gonna go and then collect his royal poop. That's fucking weird. Yeah, it's weird, my friend. It's weird, dude. But I shit you not. That's what I found out that day. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. But hey, that's how it is. Paper Joy, they probably run medical tests daily. Yeah, I guess so. I guess they have to, right? See if everything's operating under optimal conditions. Seeing if it's all good. That's probably also why she's lived so long, right? She's managed to live so long. She had a good run. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good run.